Vietnam, a country of remarkable natural beauty and cultural depth, holds an equally impressive wealth of biodiversity. Nestled in the Indo-Malayan ecoregion, it is one of the 25 countries globally recognized for high levels of biological diversity. This diversity has shaped both the country's ecosystem and its cultural identity, making it an essential part of Vietnam's rich heritage. Vietnam's unique biodiversity. Vietnam ranks 16th in the world in terms of biodiversity, home to around 16% of the planet's species. Its vast array of flora and fauna reflects the country's unique geographical and climatic conditions, which range from tropical lowlands to mountainous regions. With 15,986 identified plant species, 10% of which are endemic, the country's flora is both diverse and distinctive. In fact, recent studies have revealed newly discovered genera and species, enriching the understanding of Vietnam's biological significance. The richness of Vietnam's fauna is equally impressive. It is home to 307 nematode species, 200 Oligochaeta, earthworm-like species, 145 Acarina, mites and ticks, 113 springtail species, and an astounding 7,750 species of insects. Reptiles and amphibians thrive in Vietnam as well, with 260 species of reptiles and 120 amphibians. The country also boasts a significant avian population, with 840 bird species, of which 100 are endemic. Among the mammals found in Vietnam, 310 species have been identified, 78 of which are unique to the region. Marine life is another realm where Vietnam's biodiversity shines. It hosts an abundance of aquatic species, including 1,438 freshwater microalgae species and 794 aquatic invertebrates. The coastal waters teem with 2,458 species of sea fish, contributing to the country's thriving marine ecosystem. These species are not only crucial for the environment but also for local communities that rely on fishing and agriculture for their livelihoods. Conservation efforts and World Heritage Sites. In recognition of its biological wealth, Vietnam has made significant efforts to preserve its natural environment. The government has taken serious strides toward conservation, investing substantial resources into the preservation of biodiversity. In 2004 alone, the Vietnamese government allocated $49.07 million to protect its unique ecosystems. This financial commitment has resulted in the establishment of 126 conservation areas, including 30 national parks. These protected zones provide safe havens for endangered species and maintain the balance of ecosystems under threat from deforestation, poaching, and other environmental pressures. Moreover, Vietnam is home to two World Natural Heritage Sites, Ha Long Bay and Phong Nacu Bang National Park, both of which are renowned for their natural beauty and biological importance. Ha Long Bay, with its limestone karsts and emerald waters, is one of the most iconic destinations in Southeast Asia. Meanwhile, Phong Nacu Bang is famous for its limestone karst landscapes, extensive cave systems, and rich biodiversity, including many rare and endemic species. In addition to its World Heritage Sites, Vietnam boasts 9 biosphere reserves. These areas, such as the Cangio mangrove forest and the Red River Delta, serve as crucial conservation zones for both local wildlife and ecosystems. They are also integral in sustainable development, balancing environmental protection with human activity. Newly discovered species and endemic wildlife. Vietnam's biodiversity is constantly evolving, with ongoing discoveries of new species. In recent decades, scientists have identified several previously unknown mammals, such as the saola, giant muntjac, and the Tonkin snub-nosed monkey. These rare species highlight the unique and often fragile nature of Vietnam's ecosystem. Edwards's pheasant, a bird species once believed to be extinct, was rediscovered in Vietnam, bringing hope to conservationists about the survival of this and other endangered species. Unfortunately, not all discoveries have happy endings. The Javan rhinoceros, once thought to have a small surviving population in Cat Tien National Park, was confirmed to have gone extinct in Vietnam when the last individual was killed in 2010. This tragic loss underscores the urgent need for conservation efforts to protect the remaining endangered species in the region. Environmental challenges and poaching. Despite Vietnam's wealth of biodiversity, the country faces significant environmental challenges. Wildlife poaching remains a critical concern. The illegal hunting and trade of animals, driven by demand for exotic pets, traditional medicine, and status symbols, threaten many species. Rhinoceros horn, in particular, has become a coveted item, leading to its illegal export from Africa to Vietnam. Conservation groups, such as Education for Nature Vietnam and Green Viet, have worked tirelessly to combat these threats by raising awareness and collaborating with local authorities to dismantle poaching syndicates. One of the most poignant environmental concerns in Vietnam is the legacy of Agent Orange, a herbicide used during the Vietnam War. The chemical has caused long-lasting health problems and birth defects among millions of Vietnamese people, particularly in the southern and central regions. Efforts to clean up contaminated areas have been ongoing, with joint projects between the U.S. and Vietnam aimed at mitigating the damage. Reforestation efforts, particularly the replanting of mangrove forests in areas like the Mekong Delta, have also been crucial in restoring ecosystems damaged by both war and natural disasters. Vietnam is not only dealing with the aftermath of war, but also with contemporary issues such as arsenic contamination in the groundwater of the Mekong and Red River deltas, and the presence of unexploded ordnances, UXO, from previous conflicts. These UXOs pose a danger to both humans and wildlife. International assistance, along with Vietnamese government initiatives, has been instrumental in clearing these deadly remnants of war. Vietnam's commitment to the future. Vietnam has shown a strong commitment to protecting its natural heritage. Reforestation projects, conservation initiatives, and international collaborations are all part of the country's effort to maintain its biodiversity. The National Gene Bank conserves 12,300 cultivars of 115 species, preserving the country's agricultural genetic diversity, an essential resource for future generations. Additionally, the country's focus on ecotourism in its national parks and reserves promotes both environmental protection and economic development, showing that Vietnam is striving to balance nature with progress. With its commitment to conservation and ongoing efforts to protect its diverse ecosystems, Vietnam stands as a guardian of its natural wealth, providing future generations with the opportunity to experience the country's rich biodiversity. Despite the challenges, Vietnam continues to be a beacon of ecological diversity, holding a significant place among the world's most biologically rich nations. For American, British, Australian, and other English-speaking readers, Vietnam's biodiversity is not just a testament to the resilience of nature, but also a vivid reminder of the importance of protecting our shared global environment.